Hello, Teacher Jane back again. Welcome to part 4 of my look at an E3 practice assignment with a bit of maths and a bit of literacy here as well. All you need is some paper if you want me to mark it. I'd love it if you take a photo and email it to my address at the top. Don't forget to write your name, the date, give it a title. I like a title. You can use a simple calculator, but personally, let's try and practice using the brain. Right, same routine. I'm going to show you some of the questions. When you hear this sound, pause the video and have a go. So, there are 27 children and 6 staff. And is a bit like a plus, isn't it? 3 and 4 is 7. To round each number. To round something is to make it kind of kinder, gently. I might round the edge of a table in case somebody whacks themselves on it. If I said to you, wait, could you give me 99p? They might think to themselves, why doesn't Jane just say a pound? I don't say 997. I might say almost 1,000. You know, it kind of makes things easier. But the thing that I find is most important about rounding is when I'm shopping. I've always got a rough or approximate idea of what my shopping is going to cost. And I can't say this enough times. I've caught so many people out when it comes to change, totals and things like that. Especially as I'm getting a little bit older. I think a few more people try and catch me out, but they don't catch Teacher Jane now. So, I've got 27 children. Round it. So, we're going to round it to the nearest 10. Yeah, so my options are 20 and 30. But there has to be a point when it becomes, you either go to 20 when you round down, or when you round up to 30, or round to the nearest. We are rounding to the nearest 10. And if you look at my beautiful hill here, that would be 21, 22, 23. It would slope down to 20 there. But once it gets to the 5, it is kind of in the middle. And at that point, all around the world, from Australia to Kazakhstan to Iceland to Brazil to Venezuela, this is what people agree on. The 5, at that point, we go up. So, because it's on the 7, we're going to round my 27 to 30. Fabulous. Now I've got 6 staff. I'm going to round that. What would you round that to? What are my options? Very low number, that. 0 or 10. Okay. It's gone past the 5. So it's got to be 10. Fabulous. All the time when I'm doing maths, I'm rounding. I've always got an idea of what my answer should be. So a mini bus. What does mini mean? Small, tiny, little. I'll have a mini cup of tea, please. That means I don't want my normal giant mug. Yeah? A mini bus, so we all know what a big bus is, holds 10 people. Okay, there are 27 staff, children, and 6 staff. How many minibuses do they need? Right, so I've got the big bit in bold, that's important. How many minibuses do they need? So what I've got to remember, my first thing is to work out how many people I want to go on that bus. 27. And I want to put them together, join them, plus 6, and line all this up nice and neatly. 7 plus 6 is 13. Carry my 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 33 what? People. But how many buses would I need for? First one I'm going to show you is direct proportion. I know. So this is going to be my B for bus, and that's going to be my P for people. So one bus does 10 people. Okay. How many buses? 2 buses would do 20 people. 3 buses, 30 people. Is 3 buses enough? Only if I want to leave 3 people back. 4 buses, 40 people. 4 would be the correct amount of buses. There is another way of doing it, and it involves using... Woo! I think that looks like a minus on the screen. Let me just change that. That's beautiful. My favourite button on the calculator, the divide. So what I'm doing is, we all know these are my people. I'm going to put a baby P there. So no people. What I'm doing is I'm using my divide to see how many times my 10 fits into that 33. Have a go with it. And then you get this answer. 3.3. Now my 3 is whole. 3 whole buses and a little bit. Yeah? Have you ever seen a little bit of a bus? No. Either you have 3 buses or you have 4 buses. Imagine. So you know you can't get 3 whole buses and a part of bus. What would you order? Would you order 3 buses or 4 buses to take your 33 people? If you said 3 buses, I'm going to show you something. 3 buses. So I'm going to round this to 3. Okay. 3 times, each bus holds 10 people, equals 30. If you ordered 3 buses, that would mean you would have to leave 3 people back at the school. You are not leaving me. I don't know how you're going to decide who you're going to leave. That's not nice. So in this instance, you would have to round up. 4 buses. 4 buses times 10 equals 40. 40 people you could take. Yeah, you've got how many spare seats? 7 spare seats. Maybe you can phone a friend or somebody else, bring somebody else. Always think about your maths. Right, estimate. And I've got down here some synonyms for estimate. Judge, gauge, reckon, rate, appraise. Okay. I used to be an assistant store manager for a supermarket, and sometimes, and it doesn't happen very often now, the electric used to go. I used to have to suddenly, you imagine all the poor customers with their shopping trolleys and things like that. I used to have to estimate how much their shopping would cost, and we would do it that way. Also, if you work on the deli, you estimate. You know, if you're cutting cheese, estimate is such a useful skill. Estimate is a rough guide. The more you do it, the better you get at it. How much do you estimate this shopping would cost? There's a few branded products in there. I'm going to go for £20. What about this? Goodness, how much do you estimate roughly is in that jar? I'm going to say about £12. Who knows? If I said £12.59, that would be a bit of a strange estimate, because usually with estimates we use whole numbers. This lady looks like she's loving her book. I'm going to interrupt her. Excuse me, how much longer do you estimate you're going to be reading that book for? If she said to me 4 hours, 7 minutes and 33 seconds, I'm going to think, that's a bit strange. She might say to me, 2 days, 6 hours. That would be more like it. Right, next question. Language is important. The manager or the boss of Pets Corner, capital, so no, it's the name of the place, has a food order for the animals. Okay. Cabbages, got a beautiful cabbage there, very healthy and very good price, the cabbage. Carrots, a nice selection of multicoloured carrots, and birdseed. Ew, look at the little birds. Estimate the total cost. Is that the answer you wrote? 0 points. So let's go. Adding, right, 0 plus 0 plus 3. 3. 4 plus 5, 9. Plus 1, 10. 10, so I have to put my 0 here. Bring down my little decimal point. I'm going to put my 1 for the 10 there. 1 plus 9, 10. Plus 5, 15. Plus 6, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That'd be a 1. Carry my 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Is that what you did? No points. The problem is this, even though I love it, is an accurate answer. But it doesn't want you to be accurate. It wants you to estimate a really important skill that I keep saying. So, we're going to round these numbers. Yeah? 36. What would you round that to? I'm going to round that to 36. Sorry, £36.40. What are you going to round that to? I'm going to get rid of the coin there. £15.50. What would you round that to? I'm going to round that to £15. Lovely. Then I got my £9.13. I'm going to round that to £10. People estimate in different ways. This is an estimation of the total cost. I want to know what this answer is going to be around. Is it going to be around £1,000, £100, £20? Depending on the task, that impacts how accurate you have to be. So my zeros, let's put it all together. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. Bring my decimal point down. 6 plus 5, 11. 1, carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Put my pound sign in. This would get you full points. It's an estimation. It's not accurate. And it's a pretty good estimation. This is a bit lucky. The manager uses his calculator to add it all up. He gets £16.03. Is this correct? Yes or no? Aren't we lucky? We kind of did it before. Yeah? The correct answer, I'm going to circle it, should be a fabulous yes. Now, the manager has 126 bales. I've done a picture of a bale of hay down there. A bale is like a bundle. Yeah? Bundle of hay for the animals' bedding. Okay, where they sleep. But he needs 200. Do a sum to show how much more hay he needs to buy. I'm going to run out of time. I'm only allowed 15 minutes, so I'll see you on the next video.